It's done! Here's how I got through it. By making a list. Last week, I also made another video for the Gingerbread House masterclass. This one was all about how to make gingerbread house dough. It gets into the function of gluten in this type of recipe and shows how to make a batch of dough. This one was also 9 minutes long, so that means the first 18 minutes of the masterclass is done. So, I'm very sad to report that this will be my last gingerbread house ever. I have this unfortunate condition called bird egg syndrome, which makes me allergic to eggs. I developed it around the age of 11 when I was raising parakeets. I guess it happened because I was touching the birds and their eggs all the time. Well, I didn't see a doctor about it. I just assumed that, like most allergies, if I exposed myself, I could build up a tolerance. So that's what I was thinking when I enrolled in culinary school. Around that time, I got a job at a wholesale bakery where we made a high volume of desserts. The mixing machine in that kitchen was fitted with an 80-quart size bowl. This is a 6-quart size bowl, so you can imagine how big an 80-quart is. I don't have a picture of it, so I drew one to give you an idea of its size in comparison to me. Well, when you make chocolate mousse at that high of a volume, there is no such thing as a spatula big enough to do the job of folding, so your arm becomes the spatula. The way it works is you hold onto a bowl scraper and then use your arm to fold the mousse or to scrape the bottom of the bowl when you're making doughs and batters. At the end of my shifts, I would go home with my arm covered in hives from being in batter up to here, and I learned that I was wrong about being able to build up a tolerance to eggs. Bird egg syndrome is one of those conditions, kind of like celiac disease, that worsens with every exposure. So all my work as a pastry chef got me to this point where now I am dangerously intolerant to eggs. If I ingest even a little bit of raw egg, I go into anaphylactic shock. It's like the eggs are literally trying to kill me. So you will notice in my videos that I'm often wearing gloves. That's because I'm trying to avoid contact with the eggs. Sometimes I have to outfit myself even more aggressively, like when I'm sanding gingerbread house pieces, which incidentally is a great way to smooth rough edges. So I've had my second guitar lesson. Here's what I've learned. Thank you for all your comments and picture book recommendations last week. I've been researching your recommendations and taking all of your suggestions into account. Last week's prize goes to Keely Doherty, who told me about The Rainbow Fish. What a cute book. Thank you for telling me what you loved about it. This week I'm giving away Wilton gumpaste mix and tylose powder. All you have to do if you want to win this prize is leave a comment below. Maybe you can tell me about your food allergies if you happen to have one and how you cope. Okay, that's it for this week. Thank you so much for watching and for commenting. I'll have more stuff to share with you and preview next Monday.